That was such a great trip to Vas Felix, one of the great vineyards here in Margaret River. So many great choices, famous for Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, some of the popular wines produced in this region. And you got to check out In Between Surfs. Elimination round, heat number 2. Gabriela Bryan takes on Isabella Nichols and Brisa Hennessy. Member Bella to equal with Macy Callahan. Macy just got knocked out of the event in the previous heat. Let's get caught up here, Richie. Brisa Hennessy starting things up.
Oh, she tags this first turn. Nice quick cutback. Love how she's just staying right in that power source, but unfortunately comes off on the final turn.
Still waiting to get started. You see they'd have no priority number next to their name. They can still try to outposition each other and just be deepest on the peak. And that leaves a little bit of room for Brisa just to pick up the scraps here. A nice little speed section, no room for turns, so she'll step off. And she's a surfer that's so talented, you don't worry about her going back to the Challenger Series. She should be back without a problem. Continuing on with action here, Bella Nichols wrapping cutback. Fades it real quick. There's the lip. Throws down the snap. Nice off the top.
Yeah, not a bad opening ride for Isabella, Joe. You know, you could see she wasn't pushing too hard. It wasn't like a make or break situation. But here we go, live action.
Disappearing for a moment there was Gabriela Bryan. Just put that one away quickly. This is what Brisa just did.
Yeah, first turn, just a savage snap. Gets right up out on the open face. Cuts back, sort of a little off time, but then the final turn.
So much to talk about with Katie Simmers, but let's get caught up with this wave with Gabriela Bryan, last year's runner-up in this event, last year's Rookie of the Year, finding some space to shut that one down. Her true opener getting some completed.
But Gabriela Bryan, a smooth face on this thing, just gouges through it, holds the rail, holds the line. A quicker snap on the second one, so variety is there. And then comes through for the foam hit to finish off, just avoiding the rocks. But love these slow-mos, Joe. You can really dissect the technique here. Look at that toe side rail, leaning on it, leaning on it. Now the transition happens onto the hillside rail. Pressure goes onto the tail pad, pushing the fins, pushing the tail of the board, really accentuating. See, she went from standing semi-tall to really compressed.
And now with the live rankings updating in real time, Isabella and Brisa officially in a must-win situation. If either of them lose in this round, they're off to the Challenger Series. Gabriela Bryan coming off a big hook to start, mid-face correction there, and she will have to start that turn as early as she can, but the whitewater chases her down.
Just caught up with her, but it was a great-looking wave from the takeoff. Stood right up on the outside peak. Opening turn was giant. Slashes through the face. Cuts the second check turn a little short.
It's interesting the headspace that you have to be in when you can't avoid the conversation heading your way, knowing that you need a big result. Taking this wave is Bella Nichols, up and down, throwing away priority. And that leaves this wave wide open for Brisa Hennessy. She's got the speed to wind up for a big section. There's the float. Sets up a nice controlled re-entry to pull off the two-turn combination.
And Brisa, well, she took off on the second one. It was a bomb. Stands up and look, bangs the lip. Kind of a lip glide projection floater. Great timing on the second turn. So 1-2, two-hit combination, and they were both strong maneuvers. Love this slow-mo. Watch it get up onto the lip, rides it, and then here, just comes down milliseconds before the lip explodes behind her board. So perfect timing. And again, just gets a little grab rail, steadies the board, and then see here, eyes just focused on the ride out.
Also getting involved here, Gabby Bryan.
Yeah, so Gabby, the third wave in the set, and just a slashing turn to start off. Hammers the second one, comes around and gets a little third to finish off. So two strong ones.
Has some Australian titles to her name as we're watching this unfold out front. Oh, an important ride there and a bobble off the bottom from Isabella Nichols. Remember, had the wave where she threw away priority, and now a stumble again. were able to stay in her top two to keep herself in second to move on into the round of 16. Tough moment for last year's event champ. Isabella Nichols will now be moving to the Challenger Series to pick things up at Snapper Rocks. Bryan and Brisa Hennessy moving on into the round of 16. And Hennessy keeps her dream alive of surviving the halfway mark of the season.